The 9D Arcturian Council, what really matters to the ones who are ascending. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are on our way to becoming more of who we really are, and we can feel that sensation. We feel expansion and growth all the time, and we do not have to experience trauma, tragedy, and challenges to get there. However, we do feel so much compassion for all other beings who do experience unpleasant, unwanted, and downright horrible circumstances that we feel we are right there with you when you are facing your traumatic experiences in life. Not having bodies, or singular identities, does have its advantages. We don't get caught up in things that do not matter. We understand the impermanence of that which is physical, like your bodies, for example, and all of your stuff and money. So we don't get caught up in all of that drama that people, like humans on Earth, tend to get caught up in, and that serves us very well. We get to stay focused on the expansion, the evolution, the becoming, and the feeling of movement forward. We invite you to identify more as that which is growing, expanding, evolving, and ascending. Even though you will have bodies in the fifth dimension, and you will have personalities, and you will have a sense of identity, those things are not really what is ascending. Your soul is ascending, which is your true self, and it's the eternal, infinite part of you that operates in the same ways that we do. It takes the expansion and goes for the feeling of it, rather than getting caught up in what is temporary there on your world. Your soul doesn't care who is in power politically. Your soul doesn't care how much money you have in the bank. Your soul isn't concerned with what type of home you live in, your soul is in it for the journey. And it really is the journey that matters, and the journey is something that you may not always be able to quantify physically, but you can always feel it. Therefore, do not keep score. Do not look at what you've been able to manifest, or how many spiritual gifts you've been able to manifest as indicators of how well you've been doing as souls, as a being who is ascending. As someone who is awake, we recommend that you concern yourselves with what you can feel, how open your heart is, the amount of kindness you are spreading around, how many people you have smiled at today. You can experience this expansion, this evolution of your consciousness, in so many beautiful ways that have nothing to do with the physical and what is happening in your world right now. Nothing is going to stop you from ascending, and no one with a negative agenda can prevent you from doing anything, but you can prevent yourselves from enjoying this process and experiencing it fully, and we want you to enjoy it fully. So we encourage you to believe in yourselves as the non-physical essence that you really, and only keep score of how you are feeling in this moment, versus the previous one, and versus how good you could be feeling/vibrating right now. Keep focused on what matters, and everything that does materialize in your world will follow. We guarantee it. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Archangel Raphael, Divine Service. Hello and welcome you fine beings of divine consciousness. For I am Archangel Raphael, King of the dominion of love and healing. And I do not take this title with a grain of salt. It is the role ordained on me by the Godhead Creator 𝐾𝐍'𝐶 herself. For we are all one in essence, and while we have different roles to play in creation, we are equal as some parts of the whole. It is a journey of joy and love in our hearts. And if you are missing this, it is through your own error alone. No one else's. Love and joy. Love and joy are the essence of what you are, the essence of being and creation itself. It is only that you have taken on so many negative and limiting beliefs from your forefathers and ancestors that you have driven yourselves into suffering, pain and sorrow. Out of this place you have become selfish in orientation. The desperate need to dig yourself out of the pain and sorrow has led you to believe you need to serve and focus only upon yourself to make yourself feel better. But this could not be further from the truth. Archangel Raphael's message. For you are beings of divine light and love in your essence. It is your nature to work together, to support and assist your fellow companions on this journey. But you have forgotten this, and it is this and only truly this that brings you pain. Once you learn to work together, to love and heal one another as if they were your very self, for that is ultimately what they are, you will once again begin to find a stability and happiness, health, joy and well-being in yourselves. So yes, look after yourselves, but also look after others as if they were an extension of your own arm. It is this that shall return yourselves and your world to states of joy, happiness, bliss and well-being beyond your wildest dreams. Divine service. For is this not what you are seeking, happiness, joy and love for one another in your hearts? What is it you seek, earth humans? Ask yourself this, and we shall tell you again and again that the way to rekindle this is to look after one another as if other was yourself. It is from here you shall begin to remember that other is your own self. And once again you shall return to the paradisical reality of oneness and unity once lost to your world. This is the path back to love and well-being. I love you and wish you well on your endeavor. I am Raphael. Mother May, I love you. I am a mother and my name is Mary. It does not take me long time to feel that you are miserable, and I will say, I am with you always, and please let me assure you that you are on the right track. The more you follow the path of love and the more you truly want peace and harmony and justice, the more obstacles you will meet. Those that rule the world at this point and has for the past thousands of years, want to continue to do so. They don't want anyone that proclaim peace from the heart. Their power is still very big and they feed on negativity. They cannot understand love, or a true heart joy. They understand only negativites of different kinds. They feed on fear. They would like you to be unbalanced and disharmonic. So you do not reach your own full potential of the worthy light being that you are. And how do you detect a false light worker? If someone, for example, mistreats their animals, and then saying they are animal communicators, they are using the light worker concept as an excuse to be bad. A true light worker does not spread fear, but say exactly what is necessary so that the truth comes forth. Someone that really cares about Mother Earth and the living souls that she carries says to you to take the best care of yourself. How can you do a good job if you hardly can stand up yourself? You have to start with yourself, then when you are strong you can help others. I am a mother and I am here to aid you when you need it. You can never ask for me too much, I never get tired, I promise you. Be proud of yourself instead of thinking you lack different qualities. You have reached your goals as a soul on earth and there are yet much to do, if you prefer it. You know you have your entire team at hand and you are a true universal peacemaker. Please reconnect with them on a daily basis or you risk forgetting about what strengths you have. Ground yourself thoroughly each day as well, as all the new wireless 𝐃𝐎𝐍'𝐿 used for communication, monitoring every word you write and say, makes you less earthed, makes you disconnected to the natural way of living. Use all these kind of techniques as little as you possibly can. Turn it off, unplug it whenever you can. I give you need to know information, not anything that makes you scared, for you already know about these things, but it is good for you to work more on what is helping you, and healing you. Earth is a complex system of different variables as metals, gases, minerals and more are constantly moving and expanding the energy around Earth, so there is a natural kind of radiation, but the radiation that comes from your mobiles, routers, and mobile towers and all that has to do with these techniques are not natural. Microwaves can heat your food in a minute, but can also heat up your blood and the water in your body. And all this to chase the time. A minute instead of 8 minutes on the stove. Ask yourself why the chase for time is so important. If you are in the fire brigades, it is understandable that you are in a hurry if there is a fire. But when you live a normal life, why the hurry? Life as you feel it and understand it is being rationalized into a tiny part, almost like the very life is being cornered. Is it not important anymore? Love time instead. Take your time to love instead. Love yourself. It takes the natural time to smell the roses. It takes the natural amount of time to give someone a friendly embrace and a reconnection to life itself without any hurry or stress. Let life and love take its natural time. Love has its own pace, you cannot rush it. I am always with you no matter what, and the more connected you are, the more you can feel me, and all I can say now is, I love you and you are perfectly safe with me always. Mother Mary.